unlike most people my age, I didn't actually grow up reading R.L. Stine's Goosebumps books. I was a timorous child. Anything horror or creepy terrified me, which is weird because I'm the exact opposite now. So I'm kind of just getting into Goosebumps as a series, and I've read some of the books as an adult, and they're good fun, particularly the Horrorland ones. So when there was a Goosebumps film, I knew I had to see it. And I have to say, the 2015 film is a family-friendly, fun film. It's spooky and creepy in a fun way, and it's a film that I think appeals to all ages. So the film is directed by Rob Letterman, with a screenplay by Darren Lemke, and stars among others Jack Black, Dylan Minnette, and Adea Rush. And the description from IMDb is as follows. A teenager teams up with the daughter of young adult horror author R.L. Stine after the writer's imaginary demons are set free on the town of Madison, Delaware. So basically I like the fact that R.L. Stine is kind of at the core of this story. Were it not for him being referenced in this, I guess, this probably wouldn't work very well as a narrative, but I think it works fantastically well. And this horror story comes to life, and R.L. Stine is actually in this. And this horror story comes to life, and all of these demons and ghouls start terrorizing the neighborhood. I love that. I love the idea of opening a book and it coming to life. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about children's fiction. Adults fiction as well, but it's not so much. More for children. Is where the descriptions are so vivid and your imagination can go so wild that it just becomes part of the world around you. And this is doing this in a more literal sense, but it's still capturing that beauty of fiction and of reading. Obviously, it's also capturing the fear factor as well. And obviously, as these creatures come to life, they have to battle against them and try and restore normality. The visual quality of the creatures is brilliant. In terms of CGI, it's fantastic, but also just in terms of the design of them, what they've chosen for them to look like is brilliant. We do have the Jimmy Carr doll, Slappy. No connection to Jimmy Carr. It just looks like Jimmy Carr in every possible way. It's very bizarre. Slappy is actually voiced by Jack Black, who also plays Stine. And Slappy I love, and I'm scared of, even as an adult. A very, very creepy character. For me, Slappy just turns this from a pretty fascinating, interesting narrative into a good, memorable film. If you've read the books, I think you will like this. It's got 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb, which is a very respectable 60 Metascore. Very well acted, brilliant narrative development, fantastic special effects. There isn't anything about it that I don't like. In fact, I really, really like it. It's the perfect combination of comedy and family-friendly horror. If you're new to horror, then give this a go. And if you're scared of this one, then maybe horror is not the genre for you. But if you like fun comedy horrors, films about monsters and demons, films about literature, this has everything in it, and it is for the whole family, almost. It's rated PG. Goosebumps is fantastic, and I only wish I'd been part of that fandom as a child.